Hi everyone, my name is Timothy Mitchell and I'm the Practical Printer. I intend to be the first person in digital printing reviews to actively review hardware with a cold German beer in my hand. And that's because on Print Island, you can have a cold German beer in your hand when you do product reviews. In fact, I even have my souvenir cup from the Grateful Dead show at the Sphere in Las Vegas. You may not know this, but this is the most expensive cup in the history of souvenir cups. But that's another story. Welcome to Print Island and welcome to my printer reviews. Hardware reviews, really, and media, and finishing equipment, and pretty much anything else that strikes my fancy. I thought it would kick it off with a nice review, really an overview, because in 5 minutes, I can't even get to the first part of a real deep dive on a printer. By the way, that long form deep dive review is available for subscribers in the bonus content. This is my overview. This is my general understanding of the Epson R's for Resin 5070. I like the printer. I like it a lot. I think it's worth buying. I generally analyze printers through a series of heuristics. First, build quality. How well is it made? How well is it constructed? To a certain extent, how well is it packaged and shipped? And how well do all the pieces fit together? In the case of Epson, pretty seamless. Epson does a nice quality build on their printers. And the parts that need to be well made, generally speaking, are well made. There's a lot of intelligence in the engineering for this printer, and you can see it through all points. Speed. Now, speed is technically just square feet per hour. Productivity is how well does that square feet per hour work in an actual workflow. Workflow is if I put it on the back of the printer to the feed, and then on the take-up it's connected, and I send a job and it can run completely unattended, and then I can laminate right away without having any gas off time, well man, that means my productivity level is way up here, even though my square feet might be only, say, 120 square feet an hour. You could have a 150 square feet an hour printer and a 100 square feet an hour printer, and one could actually be a lot more productive than the other one, because people get bogged down in speeds. Speed's not irrelevant. Oh, by the way, one other thing drives me nuts. Hey, this printer prints at 200 up to 226 square feet an hour. Silencio, it doesn't. That's marketing jive, puffery, it's nonsense, and companies should really be ashamed of themselves to keep doing that. The place where this printer begins is 6-pass, and I don't use that much. There's reasons I don't, but I sit on 9-pass. 9-pass gives you all the advantages the printer is going to grant for quality, and the way it uses its optimizer in both pass directions, you're going to get a beautiful print. You don't have to think about it. That's what I call the set it and forget it speed. This is a 9-pass printer. What actual speed that is? Look it up. Ask Grok what it thinks. I'm guessing about 120 square feet an hour, maybe a little less. But I get the quality I need, and take-up system is solid, no issues. So good productivity, even if it's modest speed. Then there's versatility. How many things can you print on? Cool thing about Resin and HP's branded version, latex, very versatile. You can print on all kinds of materials very well, indoor and outdoor durable. Quality on this printer is tops. Variable drop print head, 3.8 picoliter. Grayscale is very nice. So if you were doing like little phone skin stickers, they'll look really good. Also, the print head is user replaceable, but there's a big caveat which is in the bonus footage. You want to know about that. Also, how easy is it to use? Ease of use matters. I don't want to have a printer that's a big headache all the time. I want to be able to get it out of the box, get it set up, roll it in place, and for the most part, Resin printers, of which HP Latex is a category, all are very well mannered. They're easy to use, they connect well, they communicate to the next subject, software. I'm a third-party software guy. In order it's going to usually be Onyx Print Factory SAI Flexi. But sometimes Print Factory Onyx SAI Flexi, and sometimes SAI Flexi first. It depends on the application and it depends who I'm working with. But I'm third-party software. I have a lot of different finishing equipment, and I'm not going to use the hometown software, even though Epson does actually offer one. Not interested. It's just a diagnostic tool for me. If it's integrated well with third-party software, it gets a big thumbs up, or a big okay thumbs up. Either way, that's what I have to have, and I think for most of you, that's also true. I fly certain software flags, and if my printers don't integrate with the software flags, out it goes. And then the final one is manners. Now that also kind of falls under ease of use, but manners is it a good dog? Does it behave itself? Does it make a mess? Does it go in and out of the little doggy door? Does it bark at the neighbors? Does it chew up my furniture? Some printers require a lot of attention. There was a printer right over there that used to require a lot of attention, and it smelled. Stunk the whole house up. Bad dog. Not to my preference. Now, some people may like those breeds, but I don't. I like a good dog. I like a smart dog that does pretty much what I need it to do and doesn't make a mess. And this is definitely, as printers go, a good dog. A very good dog. Tune in for the long review. Pour yourself a nice cold German beer. Sorry you missed the Dead in Vegas. That was a heck of a show. And thank you very much for joining me on Print Island for my very first printer review with a nice cold German beer. Cheers, everybody.